Hey guys, in this video I'm doing a review. Finally, had it forever. This is the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette. Show y'all know what it looks like. Nice and velvety. Purple is actually the color theme of the palette. Nice purples and other colors that complement purple. So yeah, no more wasting time because I'm starving. I have filmed 4 videos back to back and I'm so hungry. So I'm gonna start immediately into talking about this palette because I'm hungry, okay? First color is called Your Majesty. It's actually the lightest color in the palette. It is matte, very creamy. It looks white in the palette, or cream, ivory, but it's actually pretty wearable even on my skin complexion. I wore it as a brown highlight, although I did apply something on top. It still works really well on its own. Beautiful brown highlight, very buttery. Next to that is called Take the Crown. It's a shimmery, lighter purple. Highly pigmented, as most colors from Jeffree Star are. Very intense. It's a nice metallic purple. Second row, first color is called Deviant, I think, or Deviant, who knows. It's a matte lavender. Also very buttery, just like the other matte I just showed you, a lighter purple. Perfect pastel lavender color. Next to that is called Beauty Sleep. This is incredibly beautiful. It works actually great as an eyeshadow and also as a cheek highlight. That's actually what I did. And I also applied it at the highest point of my arch. This is a shimmery light purple, hints of pink in it, and also kind of goldish. That's why it works great in the highlight, because it's lighter. Next to that is called Wet Jewel. It's a shimmery, really light pink. I would say it's more metallic than the previous color, which is more of a shimmer. This is more metallic. It's soft, and it's like a lighter metallic pink. It's okay. It's not my favorite in the palette, but it's very pretty still. Last color on the second row is called Royal Pain. I use this as a buffer shade in the crease. It's a nice, warm, medium pink. It's not bright. It's a very neutral pink. Very buttery, very smooth. It would also work great as a blush if you so wish. Third row. First color is called Dungeon. This is a nice matte dark purple plum. That's the best way to describe it. It's extremely buttery, really smooth. I actually have not used this in a look, but I might next time. I think it would really be pretty. Pretty. I always say that. Next to that is called Scandal Water. This is a matte bluish periwinkle. I actually wore it in the center of my lid today. It leans more purple when you apply it. It does look more blue in the palette. It's kind of deceiving, but it's a really beautiful color. It's one of my favorites in the palette. Another favorite is the color next to it called Sworn Enemy. It's a shimmery green. It's more like a metallic goldish green. Very pretty. Another favorite of mine in the palette is called Pink Magic. I use this color first in a makeup look, and it just blew me away. It's the perfect metallic pink. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this texture and I just love how high shine it is. I've never experimented with either of the metallic colors wet, but I could just imagine how intense it would be if I were to wet my brush. And it's intense already without doing that, so it only makes me wonder. Next to that is Bleeding Heart. This is more of a shimmery red. I've never had it. I think I've had a shimmery red once and I've used it once, but I haven't used it in a while. I mainly use matte reds, but this is a really nice shimmery one. Also could work as a blush if you normally wear red, or if you want to try it. You can try it with a really, really fluffy brush and a light hand, and it should work. Another favorite in the palette is called Executioner. This is a shimmery goldish dark plum. It looks black almost, but it's like a darker purple. Again, I mentioned this in another palette of his. The shimmer in this color actually stays. Whenever you have a black or a darker color and it has glitters in it, oftentimes when you apply it, you start blending, it disappears. Not the case with this one, it stays. Fourth row, first color is called High Kink. I also use this color today on the inner corner. It is a matte pinky plum. It's on the medium side, it's not dark at all. Next to it is called Vivid Mood. It's a matte darker lavender. It's not dark, but it's darker than lavender. It's lavender, but it's a slight step up from regular lavender. Pretty, buttery, intensely pigmented. Monarchy is a matte light camel type color. It may actually lean in between brown and camel. It's not quite camel because it's not super yellow, but it has a slight hint of yellow in it. It's very pretty. Blood Queen is the last color in the fourth row. It's more of a matte royal purple. Still has a hint of pink in it, but it's super purple. Nice and royal. And I believe, no, I did not use this today. I used it on, yes I did. I used it on the bottom lash line on top of an eyeliner. Highly pigmented, gorgeous color. Last row, first color, Vile Serpent. This is a matte, darker teal. It's not my favorite in the palette because it didn't blend as easily with the other colors I used on the lid. It's still a nice color. I just don't really like the texture of it. It doesn't blend super easily. And then the last color on the bottom row is called Betrayal. This is a shimmery, pinky golden purple, and it's lighter. It's kind of the same, it's like a shimmery version of High King, except it has shimmer in it, so it complements the palette nicely. Another great palette from the Jeffree Star. I still think Jawbreaker is my favorite that I own so far, followed by this, then followed by Blue Blood. Jawbreaker just has some amazing mattes in there. Y'all notice my favorite texture. This palette, however, has some great shimmers and metallics in it. I'm very impressed with this palette. Packaging isn't as ridiculous as the Blue Blood. Like I said, okay, I know some of y'all are packaging whores. Can I say that? I'm not so much. I prefer packaging that fits well in my drawers because I have other stuff to share it with. I'm not really a display palette type of person as I am with other things like bags. So yeah, it's a nice palette. It's not as bulky. I love the velvety texture. That's different. It is kind of bulky. I mean, it's pretty still bulky compared to other palettes. It's not flat, but I'll excuse it this time. Just because it's Jeffree Star, he always does unique packaging like this, so I shouldn't expect it to ever be normal. But yeah, I mean, the only thing I will complain about with getting this, okay, first of all, I always forget we have a Morphe here in Dallas. I always forget. So I end up ordering stuff online, which shipping is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Let me tell you how much I paid. Y'all are gonna flip. I don't know why his shipping is so expensive. $10.95. Normally I don't complain about shipping prices at all. I've spent more than that for shipping before, especially when I choose to express it or overnight it. But $10.95 for one item, that's ridiculous. Like, I would say maybe $5 or $6. That's what it should have been. $10.95 is crazy. I don't know why I paid it. The only reason I paid it is because I really wanted the palette. And again, I forgot we had a Morphe here. Stupid me. By the time I realized that it was processing, I couldn't cancel it, or it was on its way to me or something. It was the step where I can't cancel it. That was very disappointing. I would not do that again. I will go to Morphe. I will drive to the store and get it with my gas rather than paying $11 for shipping, because my gas would be cheaper probably. Anyway, rant over. Hope you guys enjoyed the review and swatches. Check my blog for still images of all the swatches. If you guys have any questions, leave them below. Rate the video, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss anything I post. Talk to you soon. Thank you for watching.